November 15th, 2015. Undead from Cleveland, you're listening to Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Brian Baird.
And Don Anderson.
All right, Larry will probably show up at some point here. The Twitch stream's broke. I'll try and fix it real quick here. Real quick. Shut the broadcast off, turn it back on again. Because I love Twitch. Actually, I got the new AMD driver. See how my voice got real loud? Like, I didn't do anything. It just got real loud.
Not here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it did in my ear.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try South Korea to stream, too. Because, whatever, Twitch is fucked up. Yeah, so let's do our top 20 titles of the week. It's a drinking game. If we list off something that is not a game, you have to drink. We don't rig the list. It's just this way. They say it's the best sellers in video games, and about half of them aren't even video games.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to drink if you don't want to. But shoot.
We just like to.
Brian's trying to get diabetes by drinking Orange Crush.
And eating
Anderson already has diabetes. He just doesn't know it yet.
Right.
And I'm drinking some grotty chemical swill that will probably preserve my body for 5,000 years in the grave.
Well,
Number 20, the Xbox One Elite wireless controller.
ooh.
That's not a game.
Oh, no. That's Elite, though.
Number 19, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That's a game for the PlayStation 4. Number 18 is the Steam controller. That is not a game. Drink. I was using that today for about 5 seconds. Then it said, you need to plug this into the PC so you can update the firmware. And I was like, I got to get up now and go upstairs. So I put the controller down and watch TV and stuff.
I'll deal with it later.
Number 17, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Standard Edition. Number 16, Minecraft Story Mode Season Disc Set or something. I don't know.
No.
It's a game. Number 15, Super Mario Maker for Nintendo Wii U. Arguably a game. Number 14, Halo 5 Guardians. I don't think that's out yet, and it's already got 3 stars. Oh, it did come out. Yeah, okay, never mind. I haven't been paying attention to Halo. Not a big Halo guy.
You're not a video game, that's why.
Yeah. Not big into Halo.
No.
Number 13, PlayStation 4, 500
Mario
gigabyte Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. That's a system, not a game. Everybody drink. Larry's joined us again.
Hello, Larry.
Hello.
Number 12, PlayStation 4, 1 terabyte console, Call of Duty edition, not a game.
Clearly
Drink. Number 11, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Standard Edition for the PlayStation 4. Number 10, Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Number 9, PlayStation 4 500 gigabyte edition Star Wars Battlefront. Not a game. Drink.
No.
And just drink again, because it's like the same thing. One's like the Darth Vader, and the other one's like... I don't know. It comes with something extra. Probably a Batman. I can't tell, but it's probably a Batman game. Because Batman always comes with everything. You get a free Batman game.
Yeah.
Say
like
Batman. You know, even if you don't like Batman, you'll get the free Batman game. One of them Arkham games that are all the same, basically. You just fly around and punch people.
Right.
It's just, you're going to get one of them. And you'll probably never finish it, because it just goes on forever with like a million things that you can collect and shit that you don't care about. Number 7, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Standard Edition for the Xbox One. Number 6, our first on this list, which is a miracle, the Me Too Amiibo Super Smash Brothers series. That is an action figure.
Drink.
And that's the only one. You guys have decided not to buy any Amiibos this week. You wanted Battlefront and game systems. Number 5.
Bought them all.
Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox One, the Deluxe Edition. Number
Right.
4, Star Wars Battlefront Standard for the PlayStation 4. Number 3 is Fallout 4 for the Xbox One.
Never heard of it.
Number 2 is Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition for the PlayStation 4.
Totally heard of it.
Number 1 is Fallout 4 for the PlayStation 4.
As is right and proper.
The PC edition on disc is the gayest thing I've ever seen. You get it, and you install it, but you have to have Steam to install it, and it only has like 25 gig or something on the disc, and then it has to download the rest of the game off of Steam. So there's like no advantage to having it on disc at all. You can't install it without Steam. So it's just, why did they sell it as a disc? For people like me, because I'm dumb. You think it would come with a cool map or something in it? No.
Who drew the map anyway? You gonna hang it up on your wall?
Came with a poster.
Yeah. I had all the Ultima Online posters and maps on my wall.
That's because you're gay. It's because you get lost
That's not even. Not even.
running around the fucking suburbs of fucking Ultima.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
is there a forest out here? Instead of fighting a forest troll, and this is just nothing but houses.
Brian, why don't we go ahead and get your week of shame.
Review.
Fallout 4. That's all I've been playing nonstop. Fallout 4. They just don't have enough Fallout 4, and I haven't really been reading a lot about people's complaints about it because those people are dumb. There's got to be fucking problems with any video game that comes out, and I just didn't fucking want to hear people's weak bullshit. You know, the only time I look up stuff is like, how do I build this? How do I make this? And I'm like, oh, okay, fuck it. And then I just, you know. I like it. It's like Fallout 3 in a way. Just it doesn't take place in Washington. It takes place in Boston. And there's nothing I love more than going around and shooting people from Massachusetts. What should I say about Fallout 4 that people don't already know about? You know, the crafting system is pretty good. I
How's
like
it
a lot.
different from Fallout 3?
There's a crafting system that they didn't have in Fallout 3 at all. You had to go get your gear fixed in Fallout 3. You don't have to do that in Fallout 4. Although trying to explain the difference between Fallout 3, New Vegas, and why Fallout 4 is called Fallout 4, I don't know. They could have called it 5 for all it mattered. They could have called it Fallout Boston. Doesn't matter.
Fallout 4.
It's big. So far, it's big. Not one expansion, not one patch. Nothing's gone on yet. My only complaint about Fallout 4 is it has that stupid lighting system like Skyrim had, where your eyes have to adjust to the light back and forth. It gets too bright, and it's way too bright in some cases. You have eyes like mine that don't adjust the light very quickly. I had a stigma. That's what my eye doctor told me. I bitched. I'm like, I'm always wearing sunglasses. He's like, well, there is some operation I think you can get that'll fix it. I mean, sure, he told me what it was, and I'm just like, and what else? He's like, or you can get some cheap sunglasses and save a couple bucks. I'm like, I like that one. We'll go with that. So yeah, I'm sitting there, my eyes are watering the whole time, big tears running down my face. My face is so numb from lack of sleep as I'm sitting there playing the goddamn game and just shooting people. Let's see what changes are for this from Fallout 3. The Raiders now have their own attack dogs, because you get a dog like almost right out the box. I mean, not immediately, but pretty close. And this dog, well, it reminded me of the one from Fable. Oh, for fuck's sake! Hold on, my washing machine has decided to start walking around the fucking building. Hold on.
Welcome to VGN, everybody.
Listen to some Halloween then.
All right. Who knows if he's coming back? Don, how was your week?
It was alright. It was alright. It was just a typical whatever. I had Sophie extra long. I had her for like 5 years.
Daddy. It's fine.
So it was
Back. Fucking washing machine. All the clothes apparently ended up on one side, so it's going boom, boom, boom. I'm like, yeah, I gotta fix that because if it breaks, I gotta go get a rock and find a river to wash my clothes. So stupid. My kid's sitting there laughing at me, that little fucker. I'm sitting there, like any other parent, she has acne, right? So she's like trying to deal with her acne, but she's always touching her face. I'm like, don't touch your face. But she got tired of me saying that. We're sitting there together watching TV. She's like sitting there all close. It was cold this morning. And all of a sudden, I'm like, don't touch your face. Also, she's like touching my face the whole fucking time. And I'm trying to stop her, but she got like these really long fingers, and she does karate, so she's like able to like just put herself so I can't, I can't block her. And she's like touching, like, stop it! Ah! So I'll probably dream to have spiders on my face tonight. Christ Almighty. So anyway, Fallout 3, the Raiders. Like I was saying before, you get a dog, and the dog's like reminds you of Fable. It's always like, but this fucker will kill the enemy, which is pretty nice. But the Raiders also have dogs. They also have power armor in some places. I'm like, God damn, So if you're wearing power armor, which, by the way, power armor in this game, you have to recharge, otherwise it turns off on you, and then you have to get out of it if you're lucky. The first Brotherhood of Steel member I met, there's like 2 ragamuffins running around in like their little bitty armor and a space marine. I mean, that's what the first thing I thought when I looked at this guy, because he's wearing power armor and he's like 9 feet tall. And I'm like, did I play this on Xbox 360, for him, 40,000? What the fuck? So I'm guessing the mods are going to be out for that shit eventually. A lot more weapons. You can customize your weapons, improve your weapons. A lot more enemies. They switched up some of the enemies, and they're tougher, a lot tougher. You die, like if you have it on easy, which is what I started off on, you do die considerably more than you would expect. My old lady tried it on normal, and she's like, I shut it off after I got killed by a pack of dogs. I'm like, well, you might want to, I'm sorry. She said then she went back to like easy mode. I'm on very easy because I'm a baby. So otherwise, you can build stuff. You can build your own fortress pretty much if you want, but there's some pieces missing. If you're playing it on the console, you're fucked. Apparently there's a patch that comes out where you can just get as much adhesive and screws that you need to build stuff, because you're constantly going to run out of that shit. So you're sitting there picking up every little goddamn thing that comes along, every little tin can, any little, there's a fan. Fans have at least 2 screws. Oh, look, duct tape. That can turn that into adhesive. Anyway. So if you don't mind just constantly like filching around the building the entire time, and don't make the mistake I did where you play the game for the first time and you look up, oh look, it says it's a hospital. I should be safe in there. I'm gonna go see if I can get some Rad-X or something to get rid of my radiation poisoning. It's not gonna have nurses and doctors. It was full of fucking raiders with a death claw at the bottom, and the death claw was about rip my head off. But for some odd reason, the Yao Guai, which are the bears, those wild ass crazy bears, they're tougher to kill than the fucking death claw. Anyway, I got my first flamethrower, which I haven't tried out yet, but can't wait to fucking use. So it's just going to be glorious. Oh, and melee weapons. I like the melee weapons that you can like take a tire iron and put a blade on, so it looks like a tire iron axe. So you could change your tire on your vehicle if in this game you could drive. And then if somebody comes up you don't like, you could chop their nose off. That's handy. So, all right.
Okay, Dan.
Huh.
Continue.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, no. I know. I wasn't even listening, and I was the one talking. Yeah, so nothing. It was just a basic week, fucking working out in that stupid place. It was all raining, and I work with fucking idiots. They're fucking stupid, and I hate working. Bullshit. And I had Sophie for 5 days, and I finally got rid of her. I mean, I finally sent her back to her mom. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're going to hell.
I can finally do more than speak like 9-year-old. Oh my god! But yeah, other than that, everything's going great. Because at least I'm working, But nothing exciting. Got a Kindle, and I got a Mallow cup, and I got Sabotage CD, and lucky me.
Jesus, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Exactly.
Okay. Larry, how was your week?
Kevin's way of saying you're dumb.
Well,
that's awesome.
It has been another glorious week for Larry Mack, let me tell you. Now, last week, of course, I wasn't here because I had to go to Guar, so I got to see Guar again. You could never have enough Guar in your life. And then, let's see, it's volleyball. Completely, horribly dislocated my finger. Like, the ball hit me, and like 4 of my fingers were sticking straight out, and the other finger was sticking straight up, pointing at me. So that felt a little below average. But my buddy popped it back in, and we went back to playing. It was a good time. Came home, took some ibuprofens, and went to Drug Mart and got a splint for it. So I'm good as new. Let's see, trucking along on Candy Crush Saga. There's your gaming news this week. I'm currently on level 1,331. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Let's see what else this week. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I have officially made the move over to the new server on Lord of the Rings because they're closing down my server. And I know I talked about it because there was some crazy, stupid drama with a bunch of people coming from different servers.
I mentioned that last week.
Which I still don't get. But
Before.
so because I was out of the game for a while, way back in the day when they introduced the Mines of Moria expansion, they had this Radiance gear that everybody hated because it made the game really complicated. But you only really needed it for raids and endgame stuff. But they eventually got rid of that because everyone's like, this is stupid, this is dumb, it makes everything way too complicated. Well, with the new Rohan expansions, the Gondor expansions, they now have Essence gear, which is pretty much the same thing, except you can like tailor your armor to the specific skills you want. But now the game once again requires friggin' spreadsheets to figure out what abilities you need, what the cap is, so you don't waste a slot on something you've already maxed out, crap like that. So that's a little annoying, but it's going to allow me to min-max my guy and make him a complete monster, so that's cool. What else? Did some music trivia this week with Kevin and pretty much everybody else ever. We had like 97 people on our team.
Yeah. It was fun. We came in second.
Yeah, we were second. I had my Friday the 13th movie marathon this week, and started drinking with some people from work at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it was a good time. Only made it through part 9. Kevin was the last man standing, and he bailed about halfway through part 9.
Damn.
Let's see. Watched another miserable Browns performance today over.
You
What's that?
Did you watch that?
Oh yeah.
I stopped watching.
I was watching it over at Cindy Max, and then after that we ordered ourselves a movie on the pay-per-views or whatever, and watched that The Gift. That's a pretty good movie.
Do you think somebody's going to get fired on the Browns at this point?
Oh yeah. Dear God.
Not players. I mean, coach and general manager type stuff.
I think they're going to fire the coach, but I don't think they should. The GM has to go. I mean, the roster on this team is ridiculous. I mean, we literally have 3 wide receivers that are 5'9" or under, and that's not counting the Lilliputian quarterback we have trying to chuck them the ball when he can't see over his own blockers.
And then our number 8 receiver is getting paid like $8 million.
Yeah.
He just finally got the ball last week.
Yeah, Isaiah Crowell this week, our lead running back, -5 yards. That means I was literally more productive for the Browns offense this week than he was. I literally had 5 more yards than he did.
That's true.
So did Pettin.
Yeah, and I think that's everything I got this week. So there you go.
Okay. Trivia. What did I? I did something else. I can't even remember.
Right.
I got the Fallout 4 on Wednesday, and I started it today, and that was it. Like, I didn't get anywhere. I didn't start the game, really. I mean, I started it, I made my face and went into the vault. I think that was about it. It kind of just stopped there. Because that's how much free time I've had. Maybe I'll play it some more tomorrow if I get some time. I'm going to do some leaf pickup. Did I do anything else? I know. See, like, that's the thing. I did stuff. I went over Don's house, right? Yeah. Was that this week?
That was Tuesday.
That was Tuesday. We watched The Curse of Oak Island.
That's
that
right.
show's ridiculous.
Yeah, you ruined it for me now. That's after you see it. Yeah.
I Come on.
Yeah,
They
no,
found a dead body at the bottom of the pit.
Not that you ruined it for me, but it's like now I'm sitting here watching it, going like, yeah, really, like, what am I waiting for? Come on, like, hurry up, find something. Like, what are these guys doing? Like, come on. It took forever.
Yeah, they send this camera down the hole, and they see something that looks like gold. So I'm just like, can't they just get one of them like crane game things to go down there and scoop up the gold? But instead, they're like sawing off metal pieces so a scuba diver can go down there into this hole to look at this stuff. And you're just like, why? Like, it's just can't they just get a big claw to grab some stuff? Just get some proof. But then they have these guys that come on. They're so funny because they're just like, that looks like a body, and this is a treasure chest.
This is ruby. Here's the tunnels.
Yeah, this guy's like, there's a cavern filled with gold. Let's get steam shovels and shit and dig this out. It's so crazy.
It had been so long since I had actually watched a television show with you that I forgot like what it was like. Because when
he's gonna psychoanalyze the shit out of it.
No, when Kevin and I, when we watch a show, all we do is tear it down. We just sit there and break it down, like every little bit. Like, why did he do that? What is this? Why is that? Why did we do this? Like, we'll watch stuff we like. One time we sat and had Raiders of the Lost Ark on, and the two of us just sat there and went off on it. We were just like, oh, horrible. Have all kinds of stupid shit about it. That's what we do. And now I'm like, Curse Oak Island. I'm not so excited about it anymore.
It's
like,
just
he's right. He should just drill. Why don't they just send everything down there? Yeah, pump all the water. Like, I would have had a sub pump going this whole time. Like, try to get all the water. You know,
suck up the thing at the bottom and get some of that gold up there. If they find gold, fine. But
there's enough vacuum extensions to go down that far.
They're just fucking around now. It's just ridiculous. You watch like half an episode where they're just like cutting a pipe and they're taking the pipe out, and you're like, this is ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I could have done that in half an hour.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. Anyway, so we did that. Yeah, and then Wednesday I played Diablo 3 with Karate Dog, and Thursday Trivia, and Bill Bailey tried to get me to come over again. And I avoided that again. Now he wants me to go over there and help him, teach him how to can stuff for his survival shelter. Yeah. I'm just like, it's really not that hard. I don't know why I need to go over there.
You unscrew the lid of the can, you put the shit in the can.
Yeah, I'm like, do you have something that we can? No, but I want to know how to do it. I'm like, well, I guess we can some water. It's just bizarre. So
I have a couple mason jars of vodka-soaked gummy bears you can use to practice on.
Oh.
I'm sure that won't taste too bad.
They were so good.
After the first one, you probably can't taste anything anyway. You're just like,
strong.
I can't feel my lips. My lips are numb.
Yeah, this batch was a little strong that my friend Megan made. She's like, here, have some. And she's like literally walking around with a spoon feeding us.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh my god, it burns.
Yeah. Yeah. It was harsh. Although I see why Larry does this now, because apparently the people that he invites over leaves him an arsenal of alcohol.
Oh yeah,
for his
like everybody
consumption.
brought a case of beer at least.
It's so ridiculous. It's funny though. Okay, let's get on with the gaming stuff. Steam top 10. Number 10 was the Steam controller. Number 9, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Number 8, Rocket League. Number 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 6, Ark Survival Evolved. Number 5, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Number 4, Fallout 4 Season Pass. I don't know about these people buying that Season Pass. Like, how do you know you're going to finish the game? Like, why can't you just get that later? Like, wait until you finish the game.
There's no level cap, so you can keep playing it over and over.
Well, what I'm saying is, though, is like, you get, you want the expansions. I get that, but make sure you're going to finish the game first.
Why?
Like, because if you don't finish the game, why do you want the extra content?
You're going to finish that game we were just watching you play?
No, probably not.
Yeah, okay, shut up.
Well, I'm not buying extra content.
Yeah.
You're not even making any sense. I'm saying, why would... Because you bought the season pass, didn't you? And you'll
Fallout 4?
never finish the game.
I totally did not buy the season pass.
Okay, good. Because finish the game first. That's all I'm saying. Just finish.
Okay. Thank you for telling us how to live our lives.
It just doesn't make sense. Why would you buy it ahead of time? You know, maybe you won't like the game, and then you'll be like, you spent.
That's pretty much why I never buy it, because I know I'm thinking, you know, I did it once. I learned my lesson. It's like, you know, if you're gonna buy some season pass, you should at least know that you're gonna like the fucking thing first. Like you said, you're just like going, what? That feeling you get, that failed feeling. You're just like, why buy this?
Yeah,
God damn it! I
you
just
go
spent
right
all
out,
that
buy
fucking
every
money.
expansion, finally sit down and play it. You're like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I have everything. God, this game fucking blows.
Yeah, you can't. And you're just so bad at it, and then you're just like, nah, I put money into it. I'm gonna keep trying, which is foolish because you know it's just, you know, you're just like, no, we will never talk about this.
It's like Alien Colonial Marine or something.
Oh God, I did that. That's the game. That was the one.
Yeah, I think they just like didn't even make any DLC. They just were like, "Here's your money back."
Sued though, didn't they? Because they're just like,
yeah, they got sued too because what they showed graphically didn't match what was actually released.
I don't see how you could see anything they released because the goddamn game's so dark. It's like, dude, I'm being attacked by giant bugs in the dark, and all I could see is something about the size of a teacup saucer right in front of me, and that's it. You know, so maybe you just keep going backwards the entire time. Oh, look, as long as I keep walking backwards and don't fall off of anything, good luck. Then I'll kill everything as long as I aim it everywhere at once. So the lesson was, if there's aliens, you nuke it from orbit.
Because Fallout 3 and New Vegas both had amazing DLC, and I'm sure this will stay true. I don't disagree, but finish the game first. Why would you buy the season pass before you finish the game? It doesn't make any sense.
But it's kind of a given you're going to like fucking Fallout. I mean, they would have to go to some extreme. If you don't finish the game,
what the fuck's the point?
It'd have to do some extremely horrible shit.
I finished Grand Theft Auto before playing.
You might have a fucking stroke and not be able to play the game anymore, and you wasted your time.
Then you're not going to worry about the money you spend. You're going to have bigger problems.
You will, because that'll be like the last dollars you need to get that emergency operation. That you fucking blew it because you were $20 short.
You get an Obama heart.
You got no friend. Like going around like, dude, can I get $20 for this license? Sorry, man, I'm broke until Friday.
Yeah, I bought that season pass for Fallout 4, so I don't got $20.
Season pass.
God damn it!
The doctor just throws you out because you bought that shit instead.
Fucking crap.
No.
Oh, well, he got a 30% discount. I guess. I don't know. Guess that makes sense. I hope you finish the game. That's all. Now you will, because you're bitter, because I mentioned it. Now you're going to, like, you're going to finish the game for sure, so you can tell me that you did.
Yeah. Fuck Kevin.
Yeah.
I like this game. What level are you?
All of it's going to be amazing, greatest shit ever.
He's going to keep sending you pictures filled with light. You know, just this person is like, this is the chick I get to fuck in the game, and it's just like crazy.
Well, it's like Skyrim, right? I've been playing Skyrim.
No,
I
it's
still
not
haven't finished
it's not
it.
like Skyrim.
But I'm saying there was the extra content for Skyrim. I still haven't finished Skyrim. I'm still fucking around with it.
And
I think now I can buy the game. I can buy the game and all the extra content for like $5. You know, like it's just crazy. No, I know. I'm not normal. I know that there's hardcore gamers like you and Mazgus, although with you, I'm not sure that you'll ever finish a game because you chase butterflies and shit that appear and get off the main quest.
Chase butterflies, yeah.
I'm just saying casual gamers.
You have to hurry up and rip the wings off the butterfly and gobble them down really fast so you can decide what kind of potion to make out of them. You look like a complete fucking lunatic. Just like, hey, we're going to go. Want to come with me? Okay. What are we going to do? Well, there's a cave there. Hold on. Dude, what the fuck was that?
The funny thing about Fallout 4 is that, like, everybody's... Like, the tips that people have been giving me is, like... Well, one guy says he's been making beds the whole time. And then another guy is telling me that this is how I can make some glue, because I'm going to really want some glue.
Yeah,
and then another guy tells me to tear shit apart so I can build a better gun. I'm thinking, that doesn't sound... None of that sounds gripping so far. There's nobody being like, wait till you fight this fucking awesome creature and drive around in this fucking crazy vehicle. This is how you cook glue and make beds. Like,
Case you need to be a maid.
I hope it gets better than that, guys. Just, I know you don't want to ruin it for me.
There's a lot of scavenging, that's for sure.
I mean, I never finished Vegas, so that kind of tells you something. Like, I just couldn't get into Vegas, so I'm hoping that this is better. So far, it's good. Though here's a funny thing. Well, it's not that funny, but it's interesting. Is that when I first started the game, it said that my graphics was, because it does that auto test on my PC, it said my graphics were average or something. And so it set it to average. Well, then I had to stop it because of that Steam controller nag thing. So I went upstairs to my PC, and then I installed the new AMD drivers, and then it's tested my computer again, and it says everything is on ultra high quality. I was like, great. I don't know what happened with the drivers between when I had my old drivers and the new drivers, but apparently the new drivers make it so the game is perfect, I guess. So that's interesting. Okay. Anyway, that's enough on Fallout 4. Bunch of people mad now, red-faced, angry, punching their computers. Fuck you, Kevin! Jade Empire is free on Origin, so if you want to bother to install the Origin Games client, you can get BioWare's Jade Empire, play that other Wheel of Conversation game that they have with everything else that they've ever released. I have Jade Empire, I think, on the original Xbox, and I never played it. I think I have it in the box and everything, but just never played it. Probably a great game. It's probably amazing. Just, I don't know. Got a name that doesn't evoke excitement, does it? Jade Empire. It's like those Romance of the Three Kingdoms games. You're just thinking it's just going to be all numbers on the screen with static pictures of people's heads and just different colored numbers everywhere. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Like Risk.
And then an animation will play, and then the numbers change, and then an animation, and then numbers change.
And your dude disappears, and then you lost.
You can figure it out, of course, but you just look at it and you're like, this looks like a spreadsheet. I'm not playing this. It's no fun. ABC has canceled Wicked City after 3 underwhelming episodes.
Never even heard of it.
Show is being pulled from the network immediately.
Get out of here.
Reruns of Shark Tank will be taking its place.
Get it off. It's killing us.
This marks the first true cancellation of the fall season. Yeah, none of the other shows that have been released so far have been canceled, even though some of them are stinking. That's the only one. 3 episodes. That's wow.
That's quick.
That's impressive.
That's just
quick, man.
You didn't even really want to put it out there. Contractually you had to, but you knew you were this isn't good.
Nobody's gonna get this.
Yeah, we don't really want to promote this show.
Right.
It says, while several other shows like Minority Report, Blood and Oil, and The Player have all had their episode counts trimmed below the initial 13 and likely won't return, their remaining episodes will at least still air on television.
Oh.
The same, however, can't be said for ABC's short-lived drama starring Ed Westwick and Erica Christensen. Production on Wicked City will wrap after its 8th episode, of which filming is currently underway. Why bother? If I was the actor, I'd be
Yeah, can we just go home? They're not even going to air this. Why are we...
Just
I have
wing
shit
my
to do.
lines at that point.
I'm just going to go home and do laundry, I guess.
You're going to sit there and memorize all those fucking lines. You're just fuck it, we'll just wing it. Just go in there. Just, say whatever. Nobody cares. What are they going to do? What are you going to do? Fire me? Show's canceled.
Or they'd be fuck it, it's a job, I'm getting paid to be here.
I guess, but...
They know they're getting fired, they're not going to have any money. They're well, I'm getting paid for this.
You're probably immediately looking for another gig.
Yes.
So the Xbox One got updated, and got a new user interface That's very
A
confusing.
new user in your face.
It's really confusing because, like, here's the thing. I looked at it today, and it's really kind of hard to find the games on it. I could find, like, at the top menu says Home, Community, One Guide, and Store. And then the middle menu says Live TV, Movies, TV shows, App Channels, and My Movies and TV. And then below that, Favorite App Channels. Like, it's like, you're like, where the fuck are my games? So you got to scroll down further down to get to the games that you own, that you can play. It's just like they really don't want you to, I don't know, to play games on your game system. That's my opinion. I'm sure it'll get easier or something. Maybe, I don't know. Also, they've added all the backward compatibility now. So there's a list of games that are backward compatible. If you're thinking of an Xbox 360 game, though, it's probably not going to work. Because there's only like about, I don't know, 60, 70 games here, so maybe 100. But it's like, Brian,
Yes.
name an Xbox 360 game.
360?
Yeah.
Fallout 3.
Okay, no. Yes. Yes, that'll work. I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Fable 2, Dungeon Siege 3, so that'll work. Let's see, Grand Theft Auto? You think Grand Theft Auto's in here? It is not. Cannot play the Grand Theft Autos.
We can't do anything.
Call of Duty.
Only Halo, Spartan Assault. No Call of Duties. None of the Call of Duties. Viva Pinata, though. That's there.
Get it.
All the Gears of War are there. I don't know. Pac-Man, Sega Vintage Collection, Zuma, at that. That's not a good list. You know, if you own some of these games, granted, Brian got lucky and picked one right off the bat. So, I mean, most of them are the arcade games, the ones that you got, you paid for in the arcade. But the in terms of the actual games, I think there's like 25 or 30. I don't know. Anyway, Fallout 4 has shipped 12 million copies already. Pretty good. $750 million worth of open world RPG went to stores on launch day. Follow-up shipments have already started. Pretty good. They don't say how much money they made off of people buying that DLC pack.
Season pass.
Season pass. Bet they're it's a lot of money.
Perhaps more shocking, I read that there was a huge drop-off in traffic on Pornhub.com
Wow.
following the release.
That's crazy shit.
Is that a real thing? Did you really read that?
Yeah, I literally did see that.
That's bizarre. I don't know what to think about that.
You know what to think about.
Monday, nothing. Games coming out this week. Tuesday, HTR Plus Slot Car Simulator. Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends, the video game. And Star Wars Battlefront, which already came out. I don't know. Or maybe it didn't. That's right. It came out for PC if you had EA access. But the regular game comes out Tuesday. Wednesday, multi-platform Hard West. And then everybody's favorite, Thursday, PlayStation Vita, we have Airship Q, Grand Kingdom, and Omega Labyrinth.
Ooh.
For PC, we have BlazBlue Central Fiction, Celestial Tier Demon's Revenge, and EverQuest The Broken Mirror. Because there's a game that won't fucking die. EverQuest. That game is still going. Who's playing the EverQuest? Anybody know anyone playing EverQuest?
I'm always amazed that it's actually still around. I thought it closed up shop years ago.
Yeah, they make enough money to release new stuff for it? That's crazy. Multi-platform, Steins Gate Zero, and White Day.
What?
What's up, white dudes? What's up?
White People Day.
Mm.
And I love its white text on cyan background. For the 3DS, we have
They apologized when they said it was White Day because they want to offend people.
Sumiko Gurashi, Omize, Haimirun Desu.
Yeah.
Right.
Just drink on that one.
Yeah.
Friday for the Wii U, we have Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Which-
smash.
Because it's Nintendo, that will sell 50 million copies. Because that's just the way they work. And for the 3DS, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Whew. So I guess Star Wars Battlefront's the one to take away with that. Okay. Got a couple emails, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, this is from Forbes. Breaking news. Earlier this week, Pornhub announced a 10% drop in traffic among video game fans the day Fallout 4 was released.
How do they know who's a video game fan?
Using anonymous user affinity profiles from Google, so yes, they are watching you at all times. From Google Analytics, the site saw the biggest drop between 6 a.m. and noon, and then again between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. So there you go.
Not even sure what Pornhub is. That's just a website,
Yeah,
or is it like some kind of device or something?
no. Well,
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't partake, of course.
It's a hub.
But
yeah,
I've
I mean,
heard.
it's got a weird name.
You
Pornhub.
plug into it, and
Hub of porn.
It's a
you attach it to
bajillion.
your.
free
You
porn.
attach it to your underwear.
It's a search engine or something.
Yeah. You attach it to
No.
your underwear, and then
It's
you hear
just a
this,
website with lots of
Oh my
free
God.
videos.
Is it free? Is that what it is?
It is free.
Okay. Well, I don't know. People paying for it or something, you know.
Yeah, to this day, I don't understand how or why people pay for porn online.
It's mentioned in Forbes, so now I'm like, geez, it's got to be
True.
a big website. I guess. Either that or people at Forbes got nothing to do in the writing department.
All the people at Forbes are watching porn.
How'd
Yeah.
you find out this story, Steve? Well,
I'll tell you.
Well, I had to stop watching porn because I was playing Fallout 4.
you know, it's playing crazy porn music at his desk. I just thought he liked that crazy 70s music. I had no idea what was going over
I
there.
was trying to figure out who plays the saxophone in the background. And yeah.
All right.
Pornhub has a 69 Alexa rank, so it's Big Ten.
Oh, yeah. Go figure. That's not fantastic.
Yeah, I guess. That makes sense. We missed our calling, guys. We could have done that back in the 90s. Started our own now, because it would have been a disaster, like everything else.
Like anything else we touch.
Yeah, it would have been the worst porn website ever.
Worst porn ever.
All right, only got a couple emails this week. This one's from Horidios, and he says it's to Larry at videogamenews.com, and he asks a simple question. Larry, what is the email for Cleveland Sports Radio?
Well, there isn't one because we closed down Cleveland Sports Radio. Like, there's an email, but I probably won't see it because I occasionally post stuff on the Facebook page, but Jedi and I decided about a year ago that it had run its course.
Too bad, too. You could have talked about Ronda Rousey getting kicked in the face,
We could.
but not anymore. It's fine.
Except by the time we got around to doing our monthly show, we would have both forgotten.
Yeah, exactly.
I doubt it. It's gonna be in the goddamn Facebook like ever.
sound all tired and shit. But that's good marketing. There'll be a rematch. You know, everybody will
the
watch
pay-per-view
it.
will be crazy.
Yeah, everybody will watch it, so they'll charge crazy money for it. It'll be great. Antonio writes to Brian Shorts at Video Game News.
I'll go get him.
Says, hello, Don and crew. Short and simple this week. Is there any type of game or game genre that you just can't stand? For me, it would have to be the Fallout series. Just got Fallout 4, and after 1 hour, I just put the game back in its box.
Yeah, sure.
That's what Karate Dog did, too. Karate Dog was going to do a whole video playthrough series, and then he played it, and then he said he hated it, and he stopped playing. And he says he's not going back to it. And I just figured he was just in a bad mood. Figured he'd go back to it, but he was pretty vocal about it. Genre.
Dancing games. I don't get it. I mean, I don't even understand what the appeal is, because you can just go fucking dancing. Like, I can't choose to go kill trolls. I can't choose to go play fucking NBA basketball. But if I wanted to, I could go out dancing. I don't need to buy a game to fucking dance.
Teaches you how to dance.
No, it does not. If you actually busted out any of that fucking Dance Revolution nonsense at an actual place,
well, not Dance Revolution.
First, like someone would call 911 because they would assume you were having some sort of fit.
I don't know.
It looks like you're playing hopscotch.
They probably just think you're on ecstasy or something.
Yeah.
Why are you going dancing, man? You're too old.
Well, I'm not saying I want to. I'm saying people who get the dancing game because presumably they want to dance. And
I pretty much hate any game myself,
okay,
personally.
Let's be honest. Sometimes you got to take your lady out dancing. It's
No, you
just
don't.
how it works.
No.
I hate any game that you have to have like three hands to basically play on a console. I mean, a PC, I get it, keyboard size, but you're just sitting there like, it's just, I can just play the game without like having to press 2 buttons and hit the click. I mean, come on. Make
That's
it simple.
Dota. That's Dota on the PC. You gotta have like
That's what?
Dota. Dota 2. Defense of the Ancients.
Yeah. Never played it, but sure.
It's just like one of the most popular MOBAs that there is.
All right.
And you need to have like
and I pretty much hate
kind of reflexes.
I pretty much hate any game that I get advertised on Facebook.
Why don't you block them?
I don't know how. I know there's a way to do it, and I'm just always so apathetically lazy. Like, I don't care. Fuck it.
Well, I noticed you haven't been giving me any lives in Candy Crush Saga.
No.
Did you get your phone?
It's on the way. I ordered it. I got the 5S because it was way cheaper than the 6S. And of course, now you understand why they called everything S. We got the 6. They're like, look, now we can call it Success. Hey. It's like, Christ.
I think I'm going to move to Android phone. I'm on Windows phone right now.
I am your Android.
But
the Billbot. You cannot use the
Microsoft
phone.
rebooting the phone for the 3rd time it's enough for me. I can't handle it anymore.
What kind of phone you got?
I got a Windows phone. It's a good phone. Physically, it's a great phone.
Yeah.
The Microsoft operating system, Microsoft keeps rebooting. 7, then it goes to 8, but 8 is completely different than 7. And then now they're coming out with 10.
What happened to 9?
Because it's just like Windows. It's like Windows 10 on the phone, and then they're supposed to make it so like if people make universal apps that you can have it on your phone and on your PC. That shit's never going to fucking happen. So I'm not going to wait around for a Sirius XM app that I'm never going to get on my Windows phone and move to Android. Because it just, hopefully, I pick a good Android phone, though. Because there's like a million of them, and I don't know. I just don't want to have, like, phones for me, like, they fall apart. Like,
So do
buttons break, volume rockers fall off, shit happens to them. They get fucked up. And so it's like, I hope I get a good one. I just hope I get one that's going to hold together. because I don't know. It's my fault, I know, but it's a device that I use like 50 times a day, every day. So it's, it's taken some abuse. It's just one of those things. I don't know. But it's time to move on. Probably wait till the next year, though. Till like after Christmas and stuff, because I don't want to fuck around with the phone right now. But the lights are burning out on my phone, too. There's like these 3 buttons on the bottom. Back, the home button, and a search button. And the back button's completely burned out. And then like the middle Windows button's doing like the Exorcist thing, where it flickers and then goes away. So now it's getting hard to even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. So, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Don and Larry don't care. They got those free fucking phones from their carrier or whatever. They're happy with what they got.
Okay, my phone was not free, first of all.
Well, oh, really? You
I
paid for it?
spent millions on this thing.
I don't know.
This is state of the art, man.
$50?
I don't even remember.
Uh,
It wasn't free, but I don't remember what it was.
every phone I watch ridiculous in price.
Well, that's because you have unrealistic needs.
That's true. That's true. You're right. I don't know. I just want to stay like on the cusp of technology. I want to be
Yeah,
right on
see,
the edge.
I am perfectly happy being about 5 years behind.
Yeah, it's more economical to be that way.
Yeah.
I don't anything that's got a light that blinks on it, I want to buy it. I don't know what it is with me.
I have to have this.
Yeah, you just have to have anything that's electric. You put a battery in it, whatever it is. It might not do anything. You just connect the battery to it, and it's like, oh my god, I have to buy that. I'm going to order that right now. All right. Anybody else got a genre that you don't like, Don? You don't like first-person shooters?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the first-person shooters.
Even though you play with zombies?
Only when I'm shooting zombies. But other than that, I mean, I'll pretty much play anything. I think my history's shown that. With horse racing and fucking pokers and fucking golf. I mean, I'll play whatever.
NASCAR.
Horse masturbating.
Little Big Planet. Whatever. Creating news on wrestling. I'll fucking play anything. I don't care. Is it a game? I'll play it. I'll give it a shot.
As long as it's old. Don doesn't play new stuff.
Yeah, new stuff. Well, new stuff's so confusing to me. Like I was saying, like about
More than one just sticking a button.
just like DC Universe. It's like I leveled my dude out. I got all this cool shit, but people just walk up and touch me, and I fall to the ground. And it's just like, what the fuck did they do? Like, what do I got to do? It's like, you just got to change your stamina and add your power, but take away from your armor. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just let my guy be badass so I can beat you up.
No.
But they don't do that. Nothing's like Pitfall anymore.
I don't like long tactical games with a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
I like turn-based strategy games that, as long as they're like at the let's just say at the battle level, but when it starts to get like, at the continent level where you're like moving all those X's, squares, and shit around, and then you can zoom in on the action like God Almighty. It's like it's so granular. You're just like, what kind of bullets do you want to put into the 13th Infantry's handguns?
Yeah, that gets old.
How many men do you want to go to the left? I don't fucking care. Send them
Do
all.
that. You're trying to like figure out how to like take your good squad that lost a couple of guys
Right.
and mix it in with some guys from this other squad that got ripped apart. So you add them to your other squad, and then that good squad becomes absolutely shitty. Like the score goes from 10 to like 3, and you're like, why am I playing this game? It's fucking torture. I hate it. I don't know. And I just want to say, with any of those turn-based strategy games, I don't like it when I have to conduct the battle in a perfect way. Like, there is only one way to win, and I have to do all of these elements perfectly. Otherwise, I will lose. Like,
Yeah,
the
you can't think outside the box.
that kind of thing really, it's not fun at that point. It's just you're just playing it over and over again, and power of averages or whatever the hell it's called.
It's like
Larry's probably got a name for it, but
it's
it's
like
Law of averages?
It's one of those things where like you could get to a certain point, like you've got it down to a science what you have to do. That even if you get to a certain point and something happens, you're like, doesn't matter what I do, I'll never make it. I got to start over again.
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Those kinds of games are dumb.
yeah.
I'll just,
Yeah, like when you it's an RPG when you put like everything into charisma, and so you're just constantly dying when you're like level 17 or whatever. I don't understand. That guy's so tough. I can't use anything. All I have is this dagger and cloth armor. You're dumb. You don't know how to do your stats right, you dummy.
Yeah. I don't get it. I have my dagger. I mean, sure. I have -3 to hit and -3 to damage because I have a strength of 3.
All my stuff's red because I didn't repair it once.
Yeah, but my charisma, why is he even attacking me? I'm charming as hell.
Right.
Can't I just ask him to knock it off?
Like everything is free in the game because I'm
Try
a
that.
charming motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I can't use any of it.
I hate when they you find stuff in the game that's like 6 levels above you. Like, what, dude? I have a limited amount of shit I can carry. Why are you showing me this?
And
Either
you
I can
don't
use it now
know.
or- yeah,
You don't know if that is like the
it's a
freaking
goddamn sword. How
wand
fucking
of
what's
Orcus.
the difference
Right.
between that sword?
Yeah, you're gonna be like, screw this. I'm gonna vendor trash this, and the next quest you get is now find the broken sword blade. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're done. You shut it off, go back to bed. You're like, no, I need to wake up for work in the morning. I'm
Yeah,
not playing this anyway.
yeah. You need to put dark crystal shards into this container. Oh, that's what those were. Oh, fuck.
I've only had them for the last fucking 4 goddamn hours. With
Which merchant in the last 17 hours did I sell that to?
Yeah. Oh Christ.
All right, folks, that's it. Go watch The Walking Dead and Into the Badlands tonight. We'll be back next week
the
with
Badlands
more.
any good?
I don't know. And Jessica Jones is on this Friday on Netflix. Watch it.
starts this Friday, huh?
Into the Badlands starts tonight, Brian.
Good.
So you can tape it. That's it. Good night.
Maybe.
See ya.